Hi guys, Mrs. Angel here. So today we are going to be drawing a pigeon from the book Don't Let the Pigeon Stay Up Late by Mo Willems. And again, we're just going to be using paper. You're going to use a pencil. And if you have something to trace with after, you might want to do that. And some crayons, markers, or color pencils. And again, we're just going to be breaking this down into very simple shapes. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure your paper is up and down. So it's like this, up and down, vertical. And I'm going to start up here and I'm going to make a big circle. Then inside my circle, I want to make another circle. So it kind of looks like a bubble letter O or a donut. And then we're going to make the beak, which is going to be like a W or an M right here. Next, we're going to make the little I. So again, I just make a little shape in here, and I'm going to color mine in. You can wait to do that until later, but just so you know, this is going to be the eyeball. Next, we're going to make the neck, which is just two long lines. And they're parallel, which means they're right next to each other, but they're not touching. And then I'm going to make two lines here for the neck part, which is like maybe his collar. Now we're gonna do the body. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna come out here, make a line. Over here, I'm gonna make a curved line or a really long C, like a spread out C. And then I'm gonna bring that up to there. So I'm gonna do this. Next, I'm gonna make the legs. Now, depending on how far down you, or how long your neck is, depends really how much room you have at the bottom. So I don't have a ton of room. I kind of wish maybe I would have moved them up just a little bit. But we're gonna make the legs, which are just two lines. Again, they're parallel, which means they're gonna run directly next to each other and they're not touching. And then I'm gonna make the one line out here, one line out here. Maybe I'll bring that one a little bit longer. Same thing here, just to give it its little legs. Now we're gonna do a sideways V. So I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna bring it in right here. Now, here's a couple of different things you could do. If you wanted to, you could put a hat on him. In the book, he had like a party. Maybe you want to add a party hat. Maybe I want to add a little party hat on him. So here's the image I did of my pigeon kind of at the party. And I would color that in. I'll show you that later. But I also want to show you a different way. Maybe you want to draw your pigeon doing something different. Like in the video, you know, he's really moving around and he's animated. So what we could do is this. We could do our circle over here. We could do, remember we do like a donut. We could give him an eye in the middle. We could do part of our beak like this, part of our beak like this. We'll give him a line like he's stressed out. He's having a little tantrum, which he did have. We make the neck. Make the two lines for the collar. And then we're gonna start to make this shape where we round it out here. But we want this wing to be up, like he's flapping his wings. So I'm going to make a V kind of coming up. And now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put a line here, down, and I'm gonna meet it to this line. And then I'm gonna put the other arm over here, and then I'm gonna put some motion lines, which are just two little lines that kind of make like he's flapping. It kind of gives it that movement look. And then we'll give him some legs. And again, we add those upside down V's. But this way it looks like he's, you know, having a little tantrum. We can even have some lines coming out of his mouth like he's squawking. So you can do stuff like that. You can even draw, you know, kind of, it looks like a leaf shape or a teardrop. And then a little line like he's losing feathers because he's so stressed out. Again, just a little oval line through it. Kind of like a teardrop or a leaf line through it. So you can do stuff like that. You can do him a bunch of different ways. You can have him holding a hot dog. Again, you can put him in the background. Whatever you want to do with your pigeon is completely up to you. And I will show you what it looks like when they're colored. So when you decide that you're going to color it, in the book, he's kind of like a turquoise blue. So if you have that crayon, that's awesome. If you don't, you can just use regular blue. And again, the beak is going to be more yellow. Maybe you want to do it orange, but maybe you want to do your pigeon a totally different color and you want to have a rainbow pigeon, a purple pigeon. You guys go right ahead and do that. So here is one pigeon, and then here is the other. And again, maybe you wanted to do a rainbow pigeon, a purple pigeon, whatever you want to do, and maybe you didn't do a background and you just want to cut your cute little pigeon out. You can certainly do that. I cannot wait to see the pigeons that you've created. All right, guys, see you later.